What do you believe the Quran tells you now, given that at one stage you believed the Quran
I think
was
the Quran
instructing
is
you
a
to be an
terrible
extremist?
book. I think the Quran was written by a man who believed he was a prophet, but he had an older wife who was 15 years older that pushed that idea onto him. And he probably had epilepsy because he had a lot of seizures. I've studied Sharia law, and there's 5 schools of thought. And so I knew what the classical scholars of Islam were preaching, and I also am aware of what the companions of the prophets wrote. We would return to the beginning of history and see how Muhammad implemented a war and jihad and the jizya for non-Muslims. We were afraid to not believe in God, and there were ideas in the Sharia that we were not comfortable, or I wasn't comfortable in. But once you're involved in that movement, every time you have a logical or rational thought, but it conflicts with Islamic principles, you have to think to yourself, this is Satan, and then you have that fear complex of not pleasing God and guilt. I don't have that same fear. After coming to America, I have, and removing myself from the Muslim community, I was able to think and question and, read philosophy and psychology and just put pieces together as to what made me and what makes other people go join extremist groups.